Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your July 2019 reading. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is going to be general and love life reading for singles and couples. As always, thank you guys so much for all the love and support, all your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. And if you are new to me, welcome. I hope you stick around. I hope you subscribe. Those that are my regulars, thank you guys so much for all the continued support. Just to let you guys know, I'm rolling out the July videos now, and you guys will also be getting extended love readings for the entire summer. The summer love energy readings for you guys from now until mid-September, you know, before the first day of fall. So if you're new, I hope you double tap that little bell when you subscribe so you get notified of new videos being uploaded. And I hope you stick around. So thank you guys so much. Let's get started. General reading for Cancer. I almost said Scorpio again. What is going on? Unless you have Scorpio in your chart. I just recorded Scorpio. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising signs for your general reading, July 2019. What is the overall message? Also remember, the sign with the most views and the most likes will get an extended reading for the following month. So let's see. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, July 2019. Remain positive. Okay, look at that. Look at those beautiful colors right there. No matter what it is that you're going through, know that everything is temporary. Know that everything is temporary. I have to say that. Things will get better. Remain positive. You are shifting out of whatever it is that made you feel like you were never going to get out of. Some of you are waiting to hear about a job, about an offer of some sort, whether it's job, career, money, relationship, a house. Remain positive. The more you start worrying, the more you'll delay the best outcome for you. Even if the outcome ends up being something that you weren't expecting. You were expecting a yes, you get a no. Know that it is for your highest good because something better will come to you. Ace of Wands and the Death card. So something better is coming to you. There is a new offer. You put to death an old chapter of your life. If it's struggling to make ends meet, if it's making a certain amount of money, if it's having a fulfilling job or fulfilling relationship, there is an opportunity for new beginnings here. Especially with the Death card and the Ace of Wands. This is something that you are going to feel so passionate and happy about. King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Page of Pentacles. Oh, nice. See? Remain positive. You've got your Ten of Cups here. Now, where's that Sun card? Oh, a lot of cards flew out. Give me a minute. It's as though you guys got nervous when I said, where's that Sun card? Because you're like, yes, I need that Sun card. I need that happiness. You need that reassurance that everything is going to be okay. And it is. Remain positive, Cancer. Even when we go through some of our toughest struggles, it is meant to prepare us for something greater. I feel like I need to pull more cards. I will clarify with more cards in just a minute. Let me just read this right now. So those of you, some of you here are waiting to hear about a job, about a promotion, another opportunity in work. I feel as though if this is not the outcome you were hoping for, you're getting a little bit of conflict or like pushback from the decision makers. I mean, I have the King of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Emperor. The King of Wands being that go-getter, that action taker. The Emperor, which can be an older man, a mentor, your boss, you know, the CEO of the company, someone who's like the shot caller, who has control or is the decision maker of everything in your household, in your job, whatever it may be. King of Swords, someone who's calm, cool, collected. I mean, even if they're pissed off, they still kind of keep it to themselves before they explode, right? But I feel that some of you have a lot of change going on in your job, a place of, you know, your place of employment, or within your career. There is so much change. I can feel it. You're waiting for a specific offer, and it's like you're not going to let an opportunity pass you by. You are dead set on more than one opportunity coming towards you. I absolutely feel it. It's like you put out so many applications and resumes out there and you're like, why the hell hasn't anybody called? Which one do I reach out first? What type of angle do I need to be in, you know, in terms of how I reach out to them? Do I need to be, you know, calm, cool, analytical? Do I need to be like, look, I'm ready for my new beginning? Do I need to be, you know, more of like this leadership type, you know, in control of what I want for my future? I want to be happy. I want emotional fulfillment. I want a place I can work at where I can be myself, where I don't have to worry, where there's stability. And you're waiting for this communication. It's going to come to you when you least expect it, and so quickly. It's going to be like one offer after another. You're definitely getting offers. I can sense it. I can feel it. You're not going to know which one to take, though. So at this point with the King of Wands energy, you need to figure out which place suits you the best. Now, for those of you dealing with this type of energy at home, if you're living in a household with way too many people, you know, even if they don't all live there, I feel that there are too many people involved in the decision making or the overall energy environment in your home. You see, you want this, right? Fulfillment, emotionally, happy life, happy family. You want emotional contentment. You want to be there already. Maybe some of you have a father figure, a grandfather, an older man that you are taking care of, or who you're living with. I feel like I've had this for you before. Like you're living with family members, like you momentarily had to live with your parents. And maybe they come down at you as to why you haven't looked out for your own place. Why are you still here? You said this was going to be temporary. And you're like, look, I'm working as hard as I can. I'm doing the best that I can for this new beginning. Cut me some slack, please. I'm waiting to hear from an offer. And we'll be out of your hair in no time. You give them the pushback in return. I feel that by the end of the month, you'll know what it is that you need to do for yourself. You're ready to start a new beginning for yourself. These are all cards of new beginnings. Three of Pentacles. For now, you have to figure out how to make things work at work, with other people, or in the home. If you have too many people here, you're just going to have to figure out how to all get along and how to make things work. But those of you that are looking into other employment opportunities, this is about learning a new skill, going back to school, getting certified, proving to them what it is that you are capable of, and saying, hey, you know, I applied, I haven't heard back, you know, this is what I'm capable of, these are my skills, this is what I specialize in, whatever it may be. And don't be, petty Patty here, who's like all mad because the offer they get is not exactly the one that they wanted to begin with. An offer is an offer. If you are unemployed, make it work, especially if you have a family, especially if your time on, unemployment is running out and you're soon going to be without money. Think of the children, think of the family. Especially if you have this overbearing father figure, parent, who's like, I'm not supporting you guys anymore. Figure out what you got to do. Don't turn down any jobs. And you're not happy about it. And so for those of you who have money running out, I would probably look into going back to school, because I believe they can extend your unemployment if you go back to school. And then that'll help you with your new beginning, where you can look towards the future and try to figure out what your next step is But remain positive. Everything will line up for you. Everything is working out for you. I feel that there's a little bit of conflict here, and there's some shifting that needs to take place. You need to learn how to work with other people, how to live with other people. So if that means that it's going to take from now until Virgo season, end of August, beginning of September, and do what you need to do. Ask for an extension. Ask for a little bit more time. Ask for an opportunity to continue working on what you can do for yourself, for your family, and how to make ends meet. Just remain positive. The more you stay in doubt, in fear, the more you're going to manifest that, and the less those opportunities are going to come your way. Keep working toward your goals. Keep watering those seeds that you planted, and remain positive. All right. Oops. Oh, Jesus. My crystal fell. Okay. Let's move on to singles and couples. Love life for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign, July 2019. I'm going to start with the singles. Straight up single. Why are you single? How do we not remain single anymore? And if there's someone that you've got a love interest in, how do we reel them into our lives, right, Cancer? By the way, when I speak that way, from Cancer's perspective, I'm not speaking from my perspective. I always exclude myself from the readings. I say it from Cancer's perspective. You're calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So if this is a time for you where you're feeling like, okay, I've been single long enough. How do I call in my soulmate? You need to start preparing yourself for your soulmate to come in. If you are not doing that, if you have not done that, if you haven't done the healing, if you have not... oh, look at that. Another repeating card, Ace of Wands. If you're at a point in your life where you say, no more casual dating, no more of these toxic relationships, I need someone to take me seriously. I want someone who is my true life partner, my soulmate, someone that I can connect with and be real with. There's your Sun card for you singles. I love it. Oh, Jesus. Stop wallowing in the Three of Swords energy. Cut it out. I say cut it out and all these cards go flying. If you were with a fire sign that did you wrong, cut it out. Release yourself from it. And I see that you are with the Devil in reverse. You're getting out of that energy. Another Five of Pentacles. Thank you with the World card. Putting that shit to an end. There is that Hermit card once again, the Virgo card, and the Ten of Wands reverse. And that's how we like it, in reverse. So my straight up single Cancer friends, Scorpios, I'm sorry, there I go again with the Scorpios. So some of you are dealing with a Scorpio. Some of you have Scorpio in your chart. Maybe you have a Scorpio moon. But here it is. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. You are waiting for that soulmate to come in, or you have someone in mind who you feel is your soulmate. That Ace of Wands says yes. You are calling them in. This is a new beginning for you. This is a new opportunity for something positive, something passionate, something fulfilling. However, do you notice the pattern here? You know what you want, you call it in, then you're crying over spilled milk, you focus on your happiness, then you're focused on your heartbreak, right? You are still in the healing process, in the grieving process, and it's evident, Cancer. If you are at a point where you want to move away from the relationship that didn't work out, the relationship or marriage, it is a bit of a process. You are still carrying the energies of that failed relationship or marriage. And as long as you're still carrying that energy, you are still putting that energy out. So if you want your soulmate to come in, they're bouncing the minute they feel that 5 of Cups, 3 of Swords energy. They are. Especially if you're still feeling like that last partner left you out in the cold. You're carrying that pain, that heartache. What you really need to do is put an end to it and continue the grieving and the healing process. With this 10 of Wands in reverse, that's how we want it. You want the 10 of Wands in reverse. You want to say, forget it. I'm not carrying the burden of a painful relationship. I'm not thinking about it anymore. How can you possibly be ready for your soulmate if you're still thinking about how much that last person hurt you? Where you say, I want my soulmate, but God, I hope they don't hurt me the way the last person did. But I want my happiness. My soulmate's going to make me really happy. No, honey. You make yourself really happy. When the soulmate comes in, boom, that sun energy intensifies because you've got 2 people on the same page who have put this bullshit behind them that can focus on new beginnings and your utmost beautiful, happy future. But you need to check out of that pain and that, dead end energy from the past, from the ex. It's not going to help you with your soulmate. The only way it'll help you is if you catch on to the red flags that got you in this situation to begin with. If you make sure that whatever it is, kind of bullshit that you fell for in that painful relationship has no place in this new relationship. So you've walked away, you're breaking free, you're detaching from toxic relationships. You know what you don't want now. You know what you do want. But if you stay in that heartbreak energy, you've got your back to the possibility of a soulmate relationship coming in because you're too busy still grieving on the new relationship. And please, don't get me wrong. If you are still in pain, if you are still grieving from that last relationship, I'm not saying get over it, honey. I'm saying continue doing the healing process because trust, as time goes on, you start feeling better and you start like checking out of that type of energy. You're like, no, that energy has kept me feeling in my worst, in despair, in complete and total loss. And you start to wake up and realize, I don't want that shit in my life. And there's absolutely no room for my soulmate and that type of energy in my new relationship. So if the person that hurt you is who you think you're calling back in as your soulmate, I'm telling you right now, for most of you, the majority of you, I get it that they're not. That's why it's skipping. That's why you say, I'm calling in my soulmate, because in your mind, you're thinking your soulmate is the person that has you in this type of energy. And so you can't wait for a new opportunity with them, but then you're crying over all the bullshit that they put you through. And then you're saying, but no, we can be really happy. And then you're like, no, they really fucked me over. I'm going to enjoy my time being single and hope that I detach from this toxic relationship so that I no longer feel like I'm left out in the cold. And how do I freaking break free from it? And it's taking the time to be alone and really come to that realization, because you know the answer already, Cancer. You know this is your wake-up call. You know that this person that fucked you over this way is not your soulmate. You wish they were. They felt like they were. You were hoping they were. But if what you truly want or who you truly want is your soulmate, then that's what you're going to manifest. But if you're saying, I want my ex, who's my soulmate, to come back in, you're going to end up staying in these types of energies where it almost feels bipolar, like emotional waves of they called me, they reached out, oh my God, I hope we get back together. And then you realize it's not going that way. And you're like, damn, we really could have been happy. Why can't they see that? They can't see it. They don't see it. Why can't you see you can actually be happy with someone else? Do the healing work. you're still in a lot of pain because the Three of Swords should have come up in reverse and it's not. You're detaching slowly but surely. You are detaching. But these cards should have come up in reverse. As you detach, you drop the weight, the burden of what this has caused, and eventually that Three of Swords will come up in reverse, and that Five of Cups will too, where you can heal from it. Because you need to turn around, honey, and take a look at those Two of Cups sitting there, waiting for you to say, I'm turning my back on the 3 cups that spilled, and pick up those 2 beautiful full cups for me to have emotional fulfillment and absolute joy and happiness with a person who really is my soulmate. Okay? Look at that. So, right away, autumn, in the fall season, everything comes together. You reap wonderful harvests of abundance. Now, if you're saying, oh my God, I have to wait until the autumn, until the fall, I want this soulmate to come in now. Everything has its time. You'll hear me say that often in my readings. Everything has its own time to manifest. If you try to rush things, the universe is going to show you why you can't rush things. We've got to go along with the way divine timing is set up. It's set up in a way where you learn from what you've gone through. You put it behind you. You heal from it so that you are ready for this soulmate. If your soulmate comes in right now when you haven't healed yet, guess what? Shit's not going to work out. They're going to skip out. They're like, this person has too much baggage. This person's still pining over their ex. They don't even see that I'm their soulmate, which is probably how you felt about this person, right? Whom do you need to forgive? As you release old anger and resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. I'm telling you, Cancer, this is a process. Enjoy your summer, healing, being you, getting out there, meeting people, socializing, taking better care of yourself, self-love, self-care, putting yourself first, whether that means spending time alone and connecting with yourself, meditating, getting, counseling, help, whatever it is, going out with your friends, whatever works for you, Cancer. I'm not hating. I support healing. I support abundance. I support happiness. Some of you need to move out of the home that you're sharing with this partner. You're single but still living together? I don't know about that. Moving is a step in the right direction for you. That's important for some of you that are looking to move out of your parents' home, that are looking to move out of, the home that you shared. Okay, so here's another thing. If you're not still living with them, you're still living in the house that you shared. And so that's why you're going like this. Too many memories. You're hoping to, they move back in. You're hoping to reconnect with them. It is still very painful for you to be living in that home. You think about how happy you could have been together, the memories, the plans that you had about, raising a family or whatnot in that home. Some of you have a pet together. That's why you're still in that pain. You really need to move out of there. It's hindering your healing process. Spiritual teacher, your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. And you will feel and you will find that as you reach out to a spiritual teacher or you become one yourself, when you start realizing the process and the steps this needs to take for you to fully detach, for you to call in your soulmate. Your happiness is here, Cancer. It is waiting for you. But you have to do the inner work, the shadow work, the healing work for yourself, for your highest good, okay? So even if that means you need to forgive someone who maybe doesn't deserve your forgiveness, or you need to forgive yourself for, sticking around in a relationship that wasn't for your highest good, by all means, Cancer, do what you need to do to heal for your highest good. I mean, other than committing a crime or anything, right? But make sacrifices for your happiness. You've already made sacrifices for, where you've been now, what's been going on. You've sacrificed so much time and energy on the wrong person. It's time to make sacrifices for the right person, starting with you. If you need to cut out toxic energies, toxic friends, For some, it's mutual friends, and it's, you know, a reminder that this person has probably moved on with someone else. And, you know, you probably shouldn't keep those type of mutual friendships. Okay, here we go. Coupled up Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, married, coupled up, living together, and maybe some of you in-betweeners. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign, July 2019. Overall message, most important. Okay. You have 2. Forgiving and learning, and getting to know each other. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. And as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So some of you have, you know, recently moved on from someone else and you met someone new. But you are carrying the energy of the past relationship. You are holding on to old energy. And you're starting to realize that you've become doubtful over a new person in your life when you're just barely getting to know each other. If you don't forgive and learn from the shit that didn't work out in the last relationship, you're going to keep repeating it into the new relationship, and that is not for your highest good, because not everyone is the same. Not everyone's going to treat you the same. However, if you're going through the same type of dating cycle, right? The same type of dude, the same type of chick, you know, doesn't mean they all look alike, but their habits, the way they treat you, you're going through karmic cycles. You need to forgive and learn so that you can move on with someone better and get to know each other. So let's clarify the forgiving and learning. Also, for those of you that are in a new connection. Some of you may have been a little bit of emotional or snappy with them, and you're still getting to know each other. Yep, forgive and learn, the Devil. Repeating card. Only this time it came upright. The Death card. Justice. You have 3 majors. Okay, 9 of Cups. Getting to know each other. The World, repeating card again. Two of Wands reversed. Knight of Swords. Knight of Cups. And there is your card, Cancer, the Chariot card. Okay, so forgiving and learning. If someone got so wasted and drunk and there was a fight, this is the scenario I'm picturing. You guys went out, somebody got drunk, someone was being flirty, getting a lot of attention. There needs to be some forgiving and learning here. Move past it. And ask yourself why that person behaved that way, whether it's you or them. Is it fair to the other person? I thought you were putting old behavior behind you. Either you said that or they said that to you. I feel as though some of you may have been with someone who was very flirtatious, who was like very much into keeping, you know, their standbys, having their options there. You cannot think that every person you're going to be with is the same way, unless you've caught a particular pattern that you have with the type of people that you date. So if this is a new relationship, because I do feel that it is, I have two scenarios here. For those of you that are married, this is the kind of bullshit that had happened before you got married, and you're starting to see a little bit of that behavior come back. Like you've caught your partner or spouse kind of flirting with someone else, and you thought that those days were over because you're not young anymore, or because you're married now, you thought they were going to stop flirting with other people. And this is like total disrespect. And you feel like, how long has this been going on that I haven't even, you know, been aware of it? I thought we were happy. I thought those days were over. So learn from this situation. Why is this still going on? Without fighting, talk it out, figure it out, and let them know, hey, that's not cool. We're married. We're coupled up. We're living together. Why do you feel the need to continue that type of behavior, even though we're in a serious relationship? What about this person or this situation or this scenario is it that you need to know to move past it? Because it is something that you need to move past. The two of you are no longer at a crossroads. You've settled in, you've settled down, you've moved in together, you've gotten married. And this is about cutting away old habits, old ties, and realizing you need to move forward together without bringing in interaction from other people. And if it's you who's going around flirting with other people, you need to learn what that behavior does towards your partner or spouse. You've made a commitment. Is that fair and just to you or them? Would that make you happy? Would that make them happy? Obviously not. And it's about putting it behind you and getting to know each other on a much deeper level. Advice here for Cancer couples. Where do they go from here? Two of Pentacles. Yep. 10 of Swords. Seven of Wands. Okay. So some of these, bad habits of the single persons, whatever energies they're bringing into this committed relationship or commitment that the two of you have, it's kind of like they don't really see anything wrong. And you're like, hello, you think it's okay to flirt with other people, or they're coming at you that way? It is something that something that hurts the other person. You hurt them, they hurt you, brings in doubt in the relationship, affects your relationship in the long run. And it's almost as though they're rationalizing, or someone here is rationalizing why it's not a big deal, because they think, I'm not sleeping with them, I'm not hooking up with them. Know that you don't have to have physical contact to cheat, okay? That's important for most people. If you don't agree, it doesn't matter to me if you agree with me or not. I don't really care. But if you care about your partner and they feel that way, you should care. So you're trying to weigh out your options here, and you're like, what can I say or do to convince them that this isn't cheating and that means nothing to me, that I'm flirting with someone else, when they're feeling backstabbed and betrayed? And you're like, whoa, take it easy. Wasn't like that. I just, complimented on their hair, or I complimented, they did a great job, or like we were just joking around over a few beers, whatever it may be. What some people don't realize is that that type of behavior, even no matter how innocent you may think it is, might not be so innocent to the person you're interacting with, because they see a door that's wide open, even though you're in a committed relationship. And you're going to put yourself in a situation where you are going to end up hurting someone, if not yourself. Oracle messages, please. Let me have some messages for Cancer couples. Be yourself. This situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. Very important. Be your authentic self. Honor yourself. Love yourself. Again, marriage here. The fairies join you in celebrating wedded bliss. So, as I said, if this has to do with a marriage, wedding proposal, someone taking their relationship to a more serious level, it is important that you honor and respect them by not, no matter how innocent something might be, your partner may take it in a different light, or that person might see it in a different light. You don't want to put yourself in a compromising position later on and you're like, oh shit, what the fuck did I just do? Honor yourself and your partner at the utmost level before anything else. Don't defend, something so trivial or petty or stupid because someone else is like, oh my God, they're flirting with me. They're totally into me, even though he or she just moved in with their partner, even though they're getting married. So-and-so was flirting with me when they got married. Like, there are people like that out there who totally read more into what something very innocent or stupid might be. Sun, your son is watched over and protected as he explores the world. Some of you may be expecting a son, will be expecting a son, or have a son. That's very important to this relationship. Ooh, that one just flew out. Oh, Cancer, patience, please. Look at how beautiful that card is. What you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. All right, Cancer, I hope that resonated with you. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support, all your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. I hope to see you guys at your Summer Love Energy reading that will be coming out very soon. Still working on all the July readings. Again, remember that the sign with the most views and the most likes for the month will get an extended love reading the following month. What else? I think that's it. Thank you guys once again so much. Have a wonderful month of July. Happy 4th for those that celebrate in the States. And we'll see you at your Summer Love reading. Take care. Bye.